Hello everyone, Obi-Wan here and welcome back to Timberborn, where we built our massive water barrel up in the last episode, and you can see it's already going pretty well. The first 2 levels are done and we started construction over here on the aqueduct. You can see it's almost there. I have a pretty good idea how we can finish the remaining portion of it, but we'll come to that a little bit later. Before we dive into the work that we are going to do today, which will be finishing the irrigation channels and hopefully finishing the aqueduct to fill this barrel, which we will turn into an irrigation tower with water. Just a tiny quick announcement. Starting from today's episode, you guys can become beavers in our colony over here. All you have to do is leave a comment down below this video with anything, doesn't really matter, and then I will include your name in the next episode. Anyway, let's get back to building our aqueduct over here. We have a little bit of a problem on this side. As you can see, this platform over here and also the one on this side is currently unreachable, which means we need to build up stairs like the one you can see over here to reach it. And then I think we only need to be able to reach this platform and this platform, which we can from here, and then we should be able to build everything else from this side. To mitigate this problem on this side of the aqueduct, I think we will go with a slightly different approach. So instead of going with platforms that go from a pillar over here and then span the length of the aqueduct, we will instead go with pillars on the side of the aqueduct and then platforms spanning towards the center, so we can build from the side inwards. Let me show you how that would look like. First, we are going to need a single platform along here, just like that. And then we will use the triple overhangs for that. So they will go... Oh, we don't have enough signs. We are 50 signs short.
A few moments later.
Right, next morning, power of video editing. And here we go. So we need 2 on each side of that, just like this. And then to bridge this gap over here, we actually need we need a tripler in this direction. We also need to fill all of this with regular platforms. These can all build from the top and then finish this. So now, since we reached this side of the platform, because beavers will be able to build downwards for an indefinite amount, you can see here, once this is built, we can reach the top of this building. So now we need, I think it's double platforms. No, we need triple platforms, which is another 200. Anyway, we'll do this later. For now, let's just maybe increase the priority of some of these buildings here, because I definitely want to get these farms going. So let's increase priority of that, of the platform, of the stairs, and then also of these 2. Also want to high prioritize demolishing all of these. And then on this side, no wait, on that side, we can then start laying down some dynamite all the way to here. These 2, all of that. And then over here, let's also raise priority for all of this dynamite, at least to medium, so we get that first few irrigation channels in, just like this. And then we need to move some water storage to a different location. We have a bit of space over on this side. So for now, let's add a barrel here, a barrel there, 1 barrel over here. Oh, we can also do another one right here. As you can see over here, we are currently running low on iron blocks. So not just low, we are currently running out of iron blocks. We have 2 smelters over here that are being worked. We have Pixel Glitch working in this smelter, and we have Rabbit Cabbage 7230 working in the other one. And looks like they are not keeping up with demand. Power input seems to be fine. So I think it makes sense to prioritize these 2 buildings by haulers. So the guys can, well, you can see haulers are already pretty busy in here. So it looks like we just need more iron smelters. Oh, you can see we also have our first farm ready. This is being worked by BroodNet over here, which is also homeless. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Everyone is homeless. We have 13 homeless beavers. Anyway, let's start with the recipe first. We will use mushrooms on this farm. So we just need to wait for water and then you can go to work, grow some mushrooms. And we need to solve the problem of not having enough houses. And one way to solve that, actually, I think this is a good idea. If we go to platforms, we use a double platform here and a single platform here. Put stairs on top and then a path in this direction. Just like that. And then you can do something even better than platforming everything over. We can use the large row house. Look at that, it has the perfect dimensions. We just need 600 science. And also we need the row houses with just 3 because we need to put overhangs on top of them on this side. So we will put all of these row houses here. We will use the other ones here, the size 4, once we have the required science for that. No, wait, we'll do it differently. We'll use the size 3 here as well, because that should allow us to use the size 5 overhangs. 4 is enough. No, we use 5. We use the size 5 overhangs right here. And then on these ones, we just need to reach the gap, or span the gap with size 4s, just like this. And then all of this can be levees. All of this can be levees. Look at that. And then we are done with the aqueduct. Now we just need to build this up all the way to here. Nice. And as soon as this is finished, we will have our finished aqueduct. Not quite. Sorry, we need sluices in the front, just like this. All right, the second farm over here is done, and this one should also grow mushrooms. This one's being worked by Modefs. Thank you very much for that. Happy growing mushrooms. Oh, look at that. The bottom one has already started working. You can even hear the rain. Nice. All right, over on this side, all of the bushes have been cleared, with the exception of that one. No idea why this is still here. Anyway, this is fine. There are some trees over on that side that are currently not being cut. So let's mark these for cutting real quick. And then let's unmark all of... Oh, wait. We'll fix this later. This is supposed to be the tappers area for our tapper shack that we built over here. But all of these pines need to grow first. So yeah, we can sort that in a minute. First thing I want to do is move over the forester. Oh, there's another bush in the way. This needs to go. Highest priority. Oh, and Dark Tech Nate immediately went to work. Thank you very much. So now we can put the forester over on that side. Need to look at the bottom right to make sure that the entire tree area is in range, like this. And then we can move the tapper shack right next to it on this side. This is all good. And then I guess right next to this, we'll just put another barrel. And also on this side, just spread water storage all over the city. Because yeah, we are still running low even with all of these pumps in place. So I think we need some more lock pumpers actually. And these should ideally be somewhat close to the city so they can distribute easily to all of these barrels we built. So maybe we will build this up here with lock pumpers instead of adding more swimming pools. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So let's wait for this breeding pod to finish. Yeah, that's taking too much time. Never mind. We'll move the breeding pod over to here. And then we need to move the road over to this side and then demolish these 4 in here. And then also this gives us some more space for some more breeding pods. Just grow the population a bit. We made a lot of additional room over here. We are well prepared in terms of food, and we are currently building up capacity for water. So I think this should all be fine. Which means we can put 2 deep water pumps in here. Speed up priority of these to medium. And also make priority for all of these barrels to medium. as well, just like that. And the final 2 farms are done. So over here we have Shashank working in it with algae production, and the top one is TrueShot 20, also producing algae. And with these farms in place, by the way, I just realized we need a lot more water anyways, so I think it's a good idea to prioritize building up some more water extraction. Yes, we can also utilize this area over here to do the same thing. Let's go to landscaping and yeah, no, don't demolish this. This one is for the aqueduct, I just realized. So all of this area will go, but the right side can all stay. So let's put paths to here, demolish all of these paths right here. And then in landscaping, just add, oh no, this needs double platforms. Add 2 double platforms and then 2 more deep water pumps. Just like that. And then in here, I'll just add a lantern. Why not? Nice. All of these storages are done. So let's assign water to all of them. Yeah, the entire remaining construction is now blocked by not having enough metal blocks. And also just realized we ran out of planks. So it makes sense to unpause our plankers over here. And then I also want to prioritize our water production by haulers. So they spend more time pumping and less time running around. Need to start emptying this. And we can already delete this one. And then finish these few dynamites. You can see we are almost done with that. Just add another path because these ones couldn't be reached. Also the warehouses on this side seem to be done. Let's store planks in here. We ran out of planks pretty quickly. So having 2 more plank storages I think is a good idea. Okay, the medium tank over here is empty, so let's remove that, add the remaining dynamite, and if we then high prioritize these, we should get our first irrigation channel in here, and that will give us a huge amount of green area to play with. Alright, all of the dynamite here is in, so we now just need to wait for everyone to get home. Okay, here we go. Yes, look at that. Nice, and look at that. It's already getting green everywhere. Look at this. The entire low floor is now green. Oh, this is so good. All right, here it is. Next morning, look at that. This is gorgeous. All right, so now what we need to do is get in a platform here to bring back the path connection. Just like that. And I think we also want to get the paths back in on this side, so that should be fine. And for the rest, we'll have to see what exactly we are going to do here. First of all, for symmetry reasons, add a grindstone. Oh, over here, the first few trees started to be to grow. Or the first pine trees. So let's exclude all of these pine trees from being cut down, just like that. We want to cut down all of the rest. And I think we also want to prioritize these buildings so we can get rid of them. Of these 2 over here. Let's also detonate these 2 real quick. There we go. I think what I want to do on this side of the road, first of all, get a connection in here. So let's demolish all of these resources over here. So this is fine. I want to dam up this entire area. We do need floodgates in here because we want this to overflow at the from the top. I want to fill that up with water over here. So we need triple floodgates on this side. And to be able to build them, we need to get a way down here. I think the easiest way would be just a single platform, double platform, stairs, just like this. Don't need that, don't need that. And then we want all of this to be medium priority or high priority. Over on this side, I want to build platforms all the way to here, and then just path on top of that. Priority wise, we'll make this high priority as well. Okay, and then we'll add some paths in here, and then we can on this side introduce another forester camp. So we'll go to wood, build a forester that is able to reach basically the entire area, just like that. This is good. And then 2 additional lumberjack flags here and here. Adjust the priorities again to be high. And then we will build more oak trees everywhere. Just like that. And then before I forget, let's also mark all of these for cutting. Just like that. Yeah, so water is now going up. But over on this side, I would like to have these built a bit quicker. It's not going up as fast as I'd like. So let's do this. Oh, they also started working on these sluices. Oh, that is really good. I think one way to solve our problem with the smelters over on this side of, well, not having enough iron blocks, would be to utilize the engine. You can see it produces 400 horsepower, which is enough to power 2 of the smelters in here. So we can build an array of them down here. We still have enough scrap metal on this side and scrap metal on this side, so the location is perfect. And we do have the required science for all of this. Yeah, so I guess let's figure out how big the engine is. It's not a massive building. And I think if we put it right here, we should be able to squeeze in 2 smelters on each side. Maybe even here. This is better. So let's put the engine down here. Make that highest priority. We hopefully have enough logs to spare, especially with the new area that we just created down here. That should be more than enough. And once everything is green, we also get all of this area here as well. So that's fine. Now go to metal and add 1 smelter here, 1 smelter. Let's put it right here. And then all we need is a path right here. And then on this side, what we can do is not a warehouse, a small industrial pile, just to store logs. And with this, we should always have some fuel on this side. Let's also high prioritize these 2. Yeah, and then on this side, just for the symmetry, we can again build some stairs, have a path over here, and then figure out what we're going to do with this area down here. We can also start planting oak trees on that side. Can you reach these? No, you can't. Which means it's time for yet another forester. I can already prepare that. Yeah, build a forester here, and then leave some room for lumberjack flags. Can already bring them in. Over on this side, I just realized they started building this overhang first, which they could reach from, I don't exactly know where. Let's increase the priority of these over here. And then we want to make sure, it's a bit tricky to see, try this, that we build these ones on that side first. Yeah, with all of these ones being built first, we should then be able to construct the rest of the aqueduct from this side over here. Which was the initial plan of all of this construction over here. Here we go, Oyana with the last iron block. Oh, where are you going? Ah, okay. Never mind, someone else took the job. Valgers, thank you for that. We now have an engine running, so we'll prioritize that by haulers, and then we should get double iron block production. Here we go, this is it. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, so there's not really a point of that continuing to run, and it also now halted, so that's fine. We'll see how that works in the morning. And we have a drought approaching in 3 days. We are currently sitting at 900 water, so this is still not quite the amount I wanted to have for the next one. And unfortunately, we didn't finish the irrigation tower. But I guess that is something we'll deal with in the next episode. For now, I'll say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!